Yo, we back at it again like a crack addict, bro. We didn't put it down. We doing the do. We back at it again with another banger. About to go crazy right now, bro. It's been one of those weeks for sure, but we about to get right and do the do, and yes, sir. So hopefully it goes pretty smooth this stream. And hopefully we get called up this stream, man. Hopefully this is the one where we actually get called up to show what we really got. And without further ado, let's get it done. Let's get her done. Let's see, we are not pitching, as always. When we pitch, we get them dubs.
Joe Cash comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game, shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Montgomery Biscuits and the Columbus Clingstones.
Yeah, we play for
Up
the
now,
Montgomery
2-0 to
Biscuits,
nothing Brewing,
bruh.
but no time like the present to start a rally. That one pushed foul. Cash racked up 4 hits in his last game. 2 outs and nobody aboard. Up the right field line.
Yes, sir, we got it. We going.
He turns
We
and
going
heads for
second.
second. The relay
There.
throw. Safe at second.
Yes, sir.
And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good
Yes,
games.
sir.
That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. And now the runner breaks for third in the dirt.
Yes, sir.
He steals third easily.
Yes, sir. Still in them bases. We've been going crazy with that. See where we get going.
On the ground to the left. The throw to first. Out with room
We
to
didn't get the
spare.
points. And we didn't
The
get the
center
points.
fielder, Kevin
God damn it,
Kilpatrick
man.
Jr.
God
And his
damn it.
contact ability against lefties is stellar at this level, but
Let's see
righties
where
are
we
giving
can
him
get
some
going.
significant issues this season.
Here we go. Here we go.
Lays down a bunt,
That was terrible.
and that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Runner at first, one away.
The third baseman, number 24, Joe.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now.
Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. That's the kind of pitch.
100.
Hammer a bit away so he can extend the arms. This time, though, he wasn't quite able to
Here we
square it
go.
up. At the belt, kicks and delivers. Myers leading off first with one away. Hack and
Come on.
Slash Landscaping
Come on.
knows you don't want to waste
Here we
food.
go.
That's why they've introduced their compost caboose, a train car they'll park in your yard.
Oh,
to fill up
that
with
shit's
your food scraps.
blasted.
Check your
Blasted.
highway. This one lined into the gap in right center. It gets down. Coming to the plate. Runner scores, and they have the lead. Always feels good when you
Yes,
come through
sir.
and get your
Blast
team on the
them
board
motherfuckers.
first. Right there, we saw a fastball that was piped. He was licking his chops as that thing was coming in. Great cut. Stepping in, Ryan Valade. We're here in the top half of the third. One out and a runner at second. And another ball. That just missed. Walked the batter on 4 pitches.
Wow,
Simpson
brother.
getting ready to hit.
Here we go.
Runner's on the move. In the air out to right. The throw in.
What? Woo! I'm back safely. Oh. I didn't know I rolled out like that.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Brendan Summerhill. Double steal attempt. Here's a tapper towards short. Waddell whips it to first in time. And that...
At least we got a run.
David McKay, the next to hit.
Third baseman, David McKay.
Yes, sir.
Cash. Tosses to first. Out
Get
with
him out of
despair,
there.
and runner at third here with nobody out.
Go. Yes.
That's ripped towards
Yes,
center.
sir. Oh,
And
he
makes
caught
the
it.
grab.
It doesn't
Runner
matter.
tags for home. Play at the
Yes,
plate. Not
sir.
in time. And they lead by 2.
The batter, the right fielder.
Joe Cash digs in now.
Number 24. Go. Yes. That's the ball.
Yeah, wouldn't want to throw to me neither. Come on.
Here's a grounder up the middle. And there are 2 outs.
Ugh.
Good sinker there. Got him to mow the grass a bit for a simple ground out. Nice pitching. So 2 down. And now at the plate, Joe Cash. On the ground, out to short.
That was a terrible hit.
There with plenty of
It
time.
was early on that one, but it's alright. Finish the game.
Nice.
We won that one.
Difference maker for them in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Yes, sir. Got the dub. Got the dub. Batting for 500 on the series and for the game. All right. Let's see how it keeps on going.
Top half of the second from Columbus.
Montgomery, the designated hitter.
Here we go.
Yes.
Let's stay on this tear that we got going on. There it
Line
is.
drive. That's a base hit.
Take it.
Runner on base to start the inning.
Could have made that, but
And here's
we'll
the
take
catcher,
the single.
Tatum
The catcher,
Levins.
Tatum Levin.
Your turn, drive him in. Clutch up for us.
0-2, and the delivery. In the dirt,
We're
but
good.
blocked.
We're good. We ain't going for that. He stopped that one.
Goes down on strikes, and he knew he should have offered it that one. Usually hitters see sliders like that from an opposite-handed pitcher pretty well. That time, he let it go by for strike 3. Runner on the go, and ball 4. 2 aboard. 4-pitch walk there. Good discipline by the batter of
sir.
making him come into the strike zone. Daniel Pierce now at the plate.
Hey, no one better here. Let's go. Runners.
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move.
Go, go, go.
Popped
Side,
up,
side.
and the infield fly is called.
Good game.
Yeah, I'm
Play
out.
made,
Fuck.
that ends the inning. Digging in, trying to rattle this pitcher. Really has these hitters in a funk so far in this one.
There you go.
On a line for a base hit.
Yes, sir. I'll take the base hit.
Gets on
Shit.
base and keeps it going. Tatum Levins getting ready to hit, and he has struggled this year. Quick move to first. Just got the hand in there safely.
Hey, no one better right here.
First offering, and the runner
No,
goes.
that's a ball.
This one's low. Throw to second
What?
and out. That ends the
Nah.
inning. Steps in now. Bases clear. 2 down. Looking to get something going here.
See if I can get a home run. Bitch.
A little out front there. Swings through it.
Whoa.
The next pitch misses. Ball 2.
Yup. Be patient with it.
That's inside. The way he's been pitching, they've got to feel grateful to see a 3-ball count.
Straight down the middle.
I'm sure he wants to
And I'm
attack
hitting
and
with
keep
square.
them at bay.
Oh my god.
Now the payoff pitch. Line drive to right. Base hit.
Oh, and it dropped. I don't care. I'll take
That
the
keeps the
single
inning
any
going.
day.
Next up for the Biscuits,
batter, the
Tatum
catcher,
Levens.
Tatum
Biscuits.
Hey, your turn. Nobody better.
Now a quick throw to first. Dives back in safely. One and two. Here's the pitch. Swing and a rocket. Makes the catch. Inning over. All set to start the ninth inning in this
it's
one.
tied.
Joe
Uh-oh.
Cash digs in now.
Ah.
Swing and a miss.
Oh,
And the count
a
is
slider.
0-2. What confidence to go back-to-back with those sliders. And now the hitter's in an 0-2 count without a clue what's coming next. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss.
That was
And
in
a
too.
strikeout. That's out number 1 here in the ninth. He
Was
was late with the swing on a change. We all know he's capable.
But we won,
but
though.
they got the win, and he should be happy about that.
Well, we got it. We got it. Yes, sir. Hit that average up. Man, and I'd almost have 400. That's crazy work.
Joe Cash, with a blend of raw talent and poise, is quickly becoming a player to watch this season. It's the Montgomery Biscuits and the Columbus Clingstones. First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down. Now a chance for
Here we
Joe
go.
Cash. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. Late on that fastball.
Ooh, what a
Pitcher
fucking...
blew that by him at
That's
the
some
plate,
heat.
and I'm sure he's smiling after that. If the hitter's laying low, though, it could get interesting later in the AB. Smoked on the ground to second. And that's the end of the inning.
Almost.
Cash.
But
on
we
the mound for
pitching,
what
though.
could be a statement game. Let's see if he can come out of the gate firing.
Douglas.
In the inning without allowing a run. Let's throw some heat.
Douglas Glod leading things off
Yes,
and
sir.
takes a strike.
Damn.
Here comes the 0-1. Pop up, foul on the right side.
Yes, sir. Get him
Should
out of
have
there.
this one. And a quick out, number 1. Bases empty, 1 away. And now it's going to be Dixon Williams. That one is way inside. Grounds this one to the right side. Takes it to first for the out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Luke Waddell. 1 run batted in yesterday, and that was their only run of the game.
And that's
Malloy
God.
moving under this one.
And that's how you do it. That's how you shut out an inning. Go 1,
They
2,
go down
3.
in order. Bottom of the inning, here's the catcher, Chadwick Trump. Trump stands at 5 feet 8 inches, hitting cleanup, And he's a native of the Netherlands. That one in the air to center field. Over
Yes,
settles
sir.
under this one. And makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Jim. Your bet.
Let's try to strike the batter out. Let's try to get him up.
Check out
That's
the
a
Prime
ball.
8 promotion at Bonobo Yoga. They'll give you
Yeah.
8 different numbers
Yeah.
between 100 and 1,000. If you correctly identify the one that's a prime number, your first month's subscription is free at Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the apes.
Nope, that's off
Misses to
strike.
make it 3-0. 3 straight pitches from him outside the zone. Right through there for a strike. Obviously taking all the way on 3-0 because that was right down Main Street. Now, he clearly
Here we
excelled
go.
at pitching in the amateur
Cutter
ranks,
inside.
but the question is, will that
Nice
power
knowing ya.
translate to the
Oh
professional
my
level?
God.
Bash down the right side, but foul. 1 out and the base is
Up and
empty.
in.
And that's a
Ball
walk.
four.
That's crazy. Ah.
Stepping to the plate for Columbus, Will Verdung.
Oh,
Damn, it's just
Right down the
whoa.
chute. Batter just wants to get a read on his stuff. That was a meaty pitch, but he let that one go, maybe to get the timing. Could be ready for it if he
that's
gets it again.
in.
Cash.
That
Thought
looked
that
like
was a
that.
strike, so here's a challenge. So the call will stand. They've
That's
only got one
crazy.
challenge
He
remaining.
was that far off.
That one catches the
There we
zone,
go.
and the count is 2-2. Dodges that fastball. That'll back him up a bit. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now 2 out. First K of the game for him, and he did it with that nasty splitter. Definitely the go-to strikeout pitch in his arsenal. Next to hit, Jair Camargo. That one out to right. And it drops in. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
It's all right.
So up
It's
next,
all right.
Junior Garcia. Hitless last night, and they only scored 1 run. Center
That's a
field,
pop-up.
Overn coming on this one. That is the inning.
Yeah.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
They don't-
And now
they
the right
don't
fielder,
score
number
over here.
14.
hey.
Oh my God, that was nice.
Swing and a miss.
Got
And
him.
it's
Nice
0-2.
knowing you. Throwing straight heat past you. Nice knowing you.
Gets a
Oh,
piece, stays alive. I'm sure he wants that
I'm
pitch
gonna switch
back.
it all the way up. Hit you with the sinker.
That one not close. On the ground, and that's just foul.
Yep. I'm gonna hit you with the cutter inside. Nice
Here
knowing
comes the
you, man.
1-2 pitch. Punches that one away with 2
Oh,
strikes.
Damn. Slider?
Swing and a
Yes,
miss
sir.
for the
Oh, my
strikeout.
God.
They get the leadoff batter here in the 3rd. Back to the top of the order here. Douglas
Get him
Glahn
batting.
will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. Swings through it.
Yes,
He
sir.
must have been sitting on something off speed. 1 out and the base is empty.
Yes, sir. Nice knowing you.
Off the mark
Oh,
there,
Ugh.
and it's 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Here we go. Sinker.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
God.
This one the other way.
Yes,
One of
sir.
those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. He placed that
looks like
slider
foul.
just about perfectly, but credit to the hitter. He was wise to lay off it. Next pitch in for a strike.
Got him.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's the challenge. And that was about
Ah.
as close as it gets, but it was a ball after all. Still 2 challenges left for him. Just off the
That's away.
outside edge. Ball 3. 2 outs, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss. Foul will see another payoff pitch.
Sinker.
Kicks and delivers. Grounder to the left side. Collects.
But he got
Safe
it.
at first.
You
Nice
fucking
bit of
stumbling
two-out hitting
and
there on
shit.
the infield single. He gets on base, keeps the inning alive, and now his teammates have a chance to build on it.
Got him.
Waddell in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and
Got
a miss
him.
late on that one. Looks at one, then swings at one, and quickly he's down 0-2. Time to simplify your approach at the plate. Takes it to the bag, and that'll
Yes,
do it.
sir.
So digging in, Joe Cash. Rolled out to second in the first AB. That misses. 1-0.
That's a ball.
After those 2 pitches, it's clear he wants no piece of this batter. At the plate, he
Nope,
needs
I
to
wouldn't
stay
either.
patient and not chase something just to swing. Fouled off. He was late.
That's usually the one I hit out the park, too.
2-1 now. Late on that
Damn.
fastball. Puts this one in the air
That's a
down the
pop
line.
up. Wow.
2 down.
That's a pop up.
Cash back on the hill. Offense did their part. Now let's see if he can keep this lineup at bay.
15 pitches or fewer. Let's see.
And that one fouled off. On 0-1, the delivery. Grounder left side.
It's 2 pitches.
Throws to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th.
2 pitches.
Nobody on with 1 out. Coming up to the dish for Columbus, Jim Jarvis. Just misses the inner half.
Inside.
Bash down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss.
Yes,
And
sir.
count 1-2. Struck the
Got
batter
him.
out with a swing. 2 outs already
Yes,
in the whole
sir.
4th. Nobody on and 2 outs. Now it's the second baseman, Will Verdung. The other way, and there's a hit. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive.
Now batting.
So
First
up next,
baseman,
Jair Camargo. Hitless in 4 at-bats in yesterday's action. With his teammates driving in a pair, he wants to make this an efficient inning so they can get back up to the plate and tack on some more runs.
No,
Nice
that's a
eye
ball.
right there.
Gross.
Up and in.
Oh my god.
Verdung, the runner at
We
first
gotta
with
lock
2
him.
out. That
Oh.
one misses.
Oh my
They
god.
haven't been
What
able
is-
to put
what
up
is
much
going on?
offense in this one, but on a 3-1 count, that might change.
There
See
we
how it
go.
goes.
There we go. Better inside. Nice knowing you, nerd.
Foul ball, it remains a full count.
Big splitter.
And ball 4,
Shit.
2 aboard.
Shit.
Junior Garcia, the next to hit.
Yeah, here we go.
Swing and a miss.
Yes,
And
sir.
it's
What are
0-1.
you swinging at?
Nope. Ball 1.
Ugh.
We're here in the bottom of the 4th. First and second, 2 down. Fly ball, left field.
That's hot.
That ends the inning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Runners
Still
at the corner
scoreless inning.
posts with 2 away.
I need an RBI single. That's all I need. Oof.
Like others before him, he dominated both sides of the game in the amateur ranks. As always, the question for a two-way player is whether that prowess will translate to the professional level.
Should have just kept it right there.
Good eye there. What a take with 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. Swing and a miss on a spurt and bounced. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. So they turn things over to the righty, Brody Hopkins. Has to collect quick outs and keep the team within striking distance. Cash stands in with 2 away and looks at a ball. On the ground, right side. They're in plenty of time. Ends the inning. Cash was solid for him on the mound in this one, though less successful at the plate. Not a lot of positive takeaways in terms of hitting, but he pitched well enough, and that's always valuable. Honestly, this was more like an old-school National League performance. Joe Cash will be a player to watch in this one, as he's among the league leaders in RBIs. Digging in, facing the flavor of the month on the mound. Now has a chance to change the recipe.
Get on base. That's all we need.
Hey, drop him in for us. We need you. Here you go, kid.
1 out, runners at first and
That was a
second.
nice corner pitch, too.
This one lifted to center field. Kilpatrick gets there under it. Out number 2.
Yeah, he might have.
Coming up to the dish for Montgomery, Joe Cash.
Nope, that's high.
Why should good dental hygiene be boring? Give yourself a kick in the teeth with Enrico's Espresso toothpaste and wake your mouth up with a bang. Proud sponsors of this broadcast.
Damn,
Had to
man,
feel
they
great
straight
for him on
heat
the mound.
last week.
The batter was geared up for the heat, and he still couldn't catch up to it. And that's outside.
Come on. Come on.
And that's through there for a strike. Not sure what the issue is for them reading fastballs out of the pitcher's hand. They've let several good ones go by. Misses off the inside. And the count is all filled up. This one to right.
There it goes.
And that's a fair ball. Around second, on the way to third. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Yes,
And
sir.
here's the catcher, Tatum Levins.
Take it.
Quick toss to first. Dives back in safely. Oh, 0-2, rocks and fires. There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw bounces, and he gets in safely with a steal. Can't say the
Yes,
pitcher was
sir.
careless. He threw over to check on the runner, but this is an aggressive base stealer, and he timed his jump really well. Next one's popped in the air into right. Clowisy coming on, and there's 2 down. I'm sure he was looking to pull that one and put a really good swing on it, but that one was a little too far outside for that approach.
Come on, let's
Digging
get
in
at
for
least
the
one.
biscuits, Austin Overn. Payoff pitch. On the ground to the right side.
In standing right here.
Play made. That ends the inning.
Lord.
Up now, trying to get the bats going. No runs yet, but this AB could be the wake-up call the team is looking for. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Ugh.
And swing and a miss.
Why
This
am I
offense
stuck?
is looking a bit stagnant right now. They need to shake it off and get something going. Next pitch is outside. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Turns, rocks, and fires. Swings and
God
misses.
damn, what a
One out as they
slider.
get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. And now the DH, Joe Cash. 1 for 3. Close one, but doesn't get the call. Two outs, base is empty. And a pop-up in foul territory on the right side. That's the third out.
God damn it.
Stepping in with the game hanging in the balance. Go-ahead run standing out there in scoring position. Big-time opportunity here. High fly ball to right field. Clowisi drifts towards it. And there are two down.
Dude. So
Kind of an average performance. It was a loss for the team, and he was unremarkable at the plate. 4-3, our final score. A one-run extra inning win. I'm Ben Gelman, and it's been a pleasure having you with us for Minor League Baseball on the show. Thanks for listening.
Here we go. Be right back, chat. Hold on. Yeah, I noticed that when we're on the mound, when we are on the mound, it is when we are on the mound, we're unfuckwittable. Like it is. Hands down, one of the craziest Was it? Let me get my slider up too. Let's get the slider up. I have a good feeling that eventually we'll get to a point where we want to. Oh, here we go. Oh, that was a whiff. I got a problem. All right. We are 13 and 14. That's not a bad record. We're almost
Joe
broken even.
Cash, the star of the show, getting ready to showcase his skills on the diamond. Next up for the Biscuits, Joe Cash. Really strong hitting performance recently. 10 hits in the last 5 games. Swing and a miss. 0-1. The fastball's working, and I'd expect a steady diet of heaters until they show they can hit it.
Yoda, shut up!
Runner at second, 2 down.
Hey, need you right here. Let's go, kid.
And that's
There
ripped
it
for a
goes.
base hit.
Pick up the ball.
And the runner holds at third.
Nice little ribby.
So digging in, Tatum Levens.
The catcher, Tatum Levens.
Runner on the go, in the dirt. The catcher blocks it, and he steals second without a throw.
Yes, sir.
Payoff pitch. Swing, and he pops it up. And that'll do it. Joe Cash getting ready to hit. Single to right the first time at the plate in this one. Late with the swing.
That was
strike
straight
one.
down the
They say
middle.
that revenge
Oh my
is a
God.
dish best served cold. At Vendetta Bagpipes, they believe revenge is best served extremely loud and with lots of plaid clothing. Call them today and
Oh
see
my
how
God,
they can
he
help
caught
you
it
get even
too.
with maximum
Wow.
decibels. Cash steps in, trying to shake things up. Total dominance on the mound so far.
Yes.
And he's challenging that called strike. And that one missed by a micron. The call is overturned. So they still have both challenges. Swing and a miss.
That
Count
one,
even
yeah.
at 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1 and 2.
That changeup
That's
is
some
the
great
slimmer.
arm action from him to sell the changeup. That misses the zone. And that's ball 2. Fly ball to right. Hendrick in position.
Oh, of course he can.
And makes the catch. 2 away, the possible go-ahead run at first. Now here's the 0-2. Grounds this one to the right side. And that's just foul. And the right-hander deals. That one missed. What discipline to lay off the high 0-2 fastball. He's doing a good job to shrink the zone and force the pitcher to throw him something hittable. Swing, ground ball out to short. They're in plenty of time, and the end.
Damn, dude, my hitting sucks.
He's capable of giving them more than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either. And they may have needed great to get the win.
And we fucking lost. Let's get it together.
Joe Cash has. And next, the cleanup hitter, Dominic Patelli. Hard ground ball, base hit. Runner around third.
Relay 2.
Runner scores and they take the lead. 1-0. Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Sometimes you don't need to hit it all that hard. Just put it in play and hope it finds a hole like it did on that grounder.
Come on, get something.
This one is labeled. That one's back there. Great catch, foul ground against the wall. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Leonardo Balcazar. 3-2 now. Hard ground ball, base hit. Headed for the plate. Comes in to score. Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double. No outs, runner at first. Joe Cash now at the plate. That's a terrific backdoor slider. He made the right call not to swing. It's tough to do much with that. In the dirt, but kept it close. Throw over to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. This broadcast is brought to you by the mathematical constant I. Just because a real number's imaginary doesn't mean you shouldn't learn about it in high school algebra. Hard hit for a base hit.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Let's
and
go.
he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. You talk about strong hands, he's got them. That one was inside, and it got pretty deep in the zone, and he still got enough of it for the hit. Graham. 1 at second. Double play. That is outstanding defense. That play looks smooth and simple, but it's
At least we
anything
got it
but.
right.
Credit to them for an outstanding double play.
Hey, keep it going up there. Clutch up.
Cash. Can't hold up, and that's a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed inside with the curveball. On 0-2, hitters are often expecting a curveball out of the zone. Nice job to anticipate and lay off it. And just misses with that one. What a take with 2 strikes. That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. Even though he's not the fastest runner, I think he needs to be going here to try and avoid the double play. Swing, high fly down the right field line.
And
there's one down.
Like, it don't curve, it don't. God damn, bro.
We go to the 8th. Cam Collier digs in
Right,
now.
at least it's time. Fuck.
Bunting for a hit. Not in time.
he's in
Great
there.
effort there, but now the go-ahead run is on
Now
at
batting,
first.
the third
So
baseman,
here's the
number
cleanup hitter,
24,
Joe Cash.
Joe
1 for 3.
Cash.
Swings through that one for strike 1. This to third, Graham. And there's one away. Couple of pitches, a quick
Yeah,
out.
that's
That'll
game,
work.
man. It's 10-5 too. It's weird.
Between the team's loss and his own performance, definitely a frustrating game. Just can't dwell on it.
Jesus Lord.
Joe Cash, a promising prospect, just about ready to go. He brings a... And now the DH, Joe Cash.
Alrighty, same bullshit. 2-0.
That one way outside. And that's ball 1. Cash measures 6'2", hitting cleanup. He's been unconscious at the plate, hitting better than .350 in his last 10 games. And a big swing and a miss. And that's outside. And it's 2-1. Taylor leading off first with 2 away. To the right side, and it goes just foul. Two now. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Two and two, here's the pitch. And that just misses. And after not getting the call on the outer half, he's just trying to get some clarification for where it missed. Hit in the air, right field. Hendrick gets under it.
Even go far. This
Gets
shit's
there.
so
Got it.
dumb, dude. I get no, like...
One out with a
Right,
runner
everything
at
about
second.
it.
Cash in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And there's a ball. This is part of why he's been on such a tear lately. He's doing a good job working the count, giving himself an edge. And that's off the inside edge. 3-0. Tough spot for him on the mound. He can't just lob it in there with a good hitter like this at the dish. And that's in for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Here's the catcher, Tatum Levens.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right now.
Swings and flares it, and it falls. And here comes the runner. Runner scores, and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 3-2. 1 out and
Now
2
batting,
on.
the right
Stepping in, Brendan Summerhill.
Summerhill.
0-2 now. Double steal attempt in the dirt.
Come on, slide. Get out. Get out.
And no throw. Both runners safe. Lifted down the left side. Graham settles under it. And makes the catch. So 2 on and 2 out. And now it's going to be Yadier Arenamo. 1-2. Here's the pitch. In there. Picks up the K. Huge. Next up, the
Now
designated
batting,
hitter,
the
Joe
designated
Cash.
hitter, Joe
Hey, clutch up.
Cash.
Turn right here.
That's the ball.
Cash, just 21 years old. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Chases a high fastball there.
Just can't get into a rhythm.
And that's outside. Swing and a drive.
Victor.
Get out of here.
And that's a foul ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Blade leads off of first with 2 out. Grounder to third. Graham
Get it.
slings to first.
Oh,
Out with room to spare, and
fuck.
digging in for the biscuits, Joe Cash. A frozen rope. And there's 2 down. Cash digs in. A frustrating day, but here's another RBI chance.
Let's get a hit.
Hey, let's keep it going. Clutch up. Strike. Woo.
There it is.
Base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases now loaded with 2 away. And here's the catcher, Tatum Levins.
Hey, keep it going. Your turn.
Kicks and delivers. Rips that to right. And that's the inning.
Move on.
Not
Hang
much
down.
to speak about, but always good to get a team win.
We just trying to get better. Trying to get better.
Joe Cash is getting ready. Now it's the right fielder, Austin Hendrick. Here's a grounder up the middle and handles this chance. Safe at first. Hitting isn't always pretty, but
That's
you'll take an infield single the
crazy.
same as you'll take a laser into the gap. He showed good hustle there to earn the base hit. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Michael Tolia. Went deep in last night's ball game. Here comes the 0-1. That one fouled off. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Struck out looking for the backwards K. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. And here's the first baseman, Cam Collier.
Nope, that's away.
Here's the 1-0 offering. He swings and fouls one off.
That's out the corner.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Runner at first, 1 away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Back-to-back Ks. Next to bat for the Lookouts, Dominic Patelli. 3 hits in Wednesday's ballgame. Patelli measures 5'10", 24 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2023. That's such a hard pitch to lay off of at the plate. Nice job to spit on that tempting slider down and in. Swings through that one for strike 2. Hendrick, the runner at first with 2 out. That misses. Ball 2. Kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Let's
Out number
go.
3. They leave 1 runner on base. This broadcast is brought to you by Dr. Guy N. Emer. If you show up late, you're out of here. Top half of the second from Montgomery. Wasn't interested in that high fastball to start. I wonder if he wants something lower. That's a line shot for a base hit.
God.
Runner on base to start the inning.
Okay.
Stepping to the plate for Chattanooga, Ivan Johnson. Struggling to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games. Second inning, no score thus far. Swing and a rocket.
Oh, that better not be a homer.
And out of here. That's got
I
to
got
be
it.
good.
I got it. I got it.
At the plate, Carter Graham.
Ball one.
Grounds this one up the middle. Over to pick it up. And that's an out. Bases empty, one away. Xavier Warren, the next to hit. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Late on that fastball. Popped up left side.
Off speed, pop up, nice name, yeah.
And there's 2 down. Base is empty with 2 out. Jay Allen will hit next. Didn't play in the day game yesterday. Should be fresh for this one. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss out front that time. Next one's popped in the air into right. Summerhill under it. Gets there.
Let's go. That home run was...
Up now. Every ball club needs an answer when it gets punched. They'll try to provide it here in the leadoff spot.
Snyder, man.
Oh, and 1, here's the pitch. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Hendrick settles underneath it. 1 up, 1 down. Cash back to work. They're down, so just trying to keep it close here. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Ground ball right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. So up next, Michael Tolia. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. 1-0, here's the pitch. This is a better approach than he showed the first time up when he struck out. He's working the count well. And now 2-1. Oh, that one hit the pitcher. To first, not in time. Everyone's safe. Next to hit, Cam Collier. First and second with nobody out, and you know this defense is hunting a double play. Smacks this one to left center and makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Now a relay to third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Now it's the second baseman, Dominic Patelli.
Up.
And it stays fair. Around second, on the way to third. And it's a 2-out double. So digging in, Francisco Urbaez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Fastball in for a strike. And it's 0-1. We're here in the top half of the third. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position.
No,
what a take with 2 strikes. On the ground to third, Taylor. Over to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 2 away and a runner in scoring position here. Coming up to the dish for Montgomery, Joe Cash. Smoked on the ground to second. Throw to first in time. It's the start of the 4th. The batter now, Ivan Johnson. And there's 1 down. 1 out and the bases are empty. Coming up to the dish for Chattanooga, Carter Graham. Ball 1, 2 low. Graham, 24 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2023. Swing and a base hit. The tying run is aboard. Really trusted his hands and let the ball travel on that pitch, and it allowed him to go the other way for the hit. Warren batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Pitch is in there. 0-2. Here's a blooper to left. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. To second. He's in there. Back-to-back singles. Well, he flared that out into shallow left, and it's a really tough ball for the third baseman and left fielder to get to, as you saw. That's a fluky base hit. Came away empty from an AB where he had a chance to do damage. Tough break. Next to bat for the Lookouts, Austin Hendrick. In the dirt, but blocked. Runners hold. That's ball one.
Hey!
That one's in there. And that's strike two. This is a very high leverage spot, and he's got a chance to work. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And we're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth inning. Gary Gilhill trying to protect this lead. Cash in the box now. No balls and a strike. Smart pitching out there. He guessed right that the hitter wasn't timed up for a changeup to start the AB.
That's a ball.
Runner at first, one away.
Gosh. Come on.
And 1-2. Swing and a high fly to left.
Smacked him and didn't.
That's out number two.
Fucking caught, bro. I'm gonna hit to save my
Now
life, dude.
playing with the lead. That one is
That one
smoked.
was
Right
smacked.
field. That's back. And he
Oh
makes an
my
incredible
God, dude.
catch. Wow.
I can't catch a
And we got
fucking break.
Cash, some decent work in a shorter start. Honestly, he was probably capable of doing more for them, but they came away with the win. It'll be interesting to see what he
I
learns
can't
from
get
this outing.
away with the shit. Actually, I had people fucking get a home run off of me this game. That is absolutely crazy. We got the dub, but holy shit. Absolute shite. We got some shite, y'all. Alright. Honestly. Yes, sir. 60 overall. I'm just gonna have a crazy batting game now. But 321, the second
Joe
highest
Cash
batter.
will put his base running skills to the test. So 2 down. Next up, the designated hitter, Joe Cash. Bash down the right side, but foul. Cash, serving as the designated hitter, batting third today, and he's been hitting well lately, batting over 300 in his last 10 games. Ground ball to short. Over to first. Out with room to
Almost.
spare, and that's...
Almost. 1 run. Just need a base hit. That's all I need.
Cash in the box now takes strike one. Batter challenges in a crucial spot, and it'll stay a strike. The umpire was right, so they'll lose their first challenge. And the 0-1 now. And there's a ball. On the ground to third, Balcazar. They're in plenty of time.
It's ridiculous.
1 out and the
bro.
base is empty.
It's honestly ridiculous.
If you find yourself saying, "Affogato, get my day going," or "I'm in a latte trouble," pick up Enrico's Espresso toothpaste. It'll put some pep in your step and in your mouth. 0-2, and the delivery. Next pitch misses down and away. So he got ahead 0-2, but way off the mark with the heater. At the plate, he sees that the pitcher wants to use the fastball to punch him out. He needs to be ready and not get beat. Next pitch is way upstairs. Home team down by 1. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Payoff pitch off the outside edge,
take the
and
walk,
that
okay.
is ball 4. Good, patient at bat right there. Maybe that'll help get things going. Now at the plate, Tatum Levins. Oh, runner jumped the gun for second. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Cash steps in. Tough day so far, but here's another clutch opportunity.
Get it, bro. Come on.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Runner at second, 2 down. And swing and a miss. Not a great swing. He was early and off balance. The pitcher might subtract a little more and see if he chases something bad. Not close with that one.
Come on.
Swing and a high fly to left. That's pretty deep. And the inning is over.
Like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Come on, man.
Tough sledding for him in this one for sure. Sure, they got the win, but this wasn't a day he will be super proud of.
No, hell no. Didn't hit shit.
1 down. Cash getting ready to hit.
Ball.
Come on.
One pitch now. High fly ball lifted in the air, right
Pooper,
field.
pooper, pooper. You need
And there's 2
fucking
down.
powder. Oh
Digging in
my
for the
God,
lookouts,
bro.
Carter Graham. Now the payoff pitch. Hard ground ball, base hit. Coming around third. The tag at third, and he is out. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. Welcome back to the Biscuits at the Dish in the bottom of the 4th.
Number 24. Go. Jack.
David Price burst onto the MLB scene in 2008 as a high-leverage reliever for Tampa Bay, but earlier that year, he rocketed through the minors, including a 7-0 record in 9 starts for Montgomery. Swing and a drive.
That's gone.
It's pretty deep, and it's gone.
Thank you. Thank you. Fuck.
Made them pay for that one, and they're on the board. It's 3-1. That swing had the right launch angle to make a difference, and they're back within shouting distance now with momentum on their side. 1 out and the base is empty.
The third baseman.
If your blacksmith can't tell a Spalder from a pauldron and your greaves are looking gruesome, saddle up your steed and get... Oh, wow, what a stop. Throws to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Next to bat for the lookouts, Austin Hendrick.
Perfect. Got out.
At the belt, kicks and delivers. Ground ball left side. Over to first. Great pick.
Hey, we need you right here. Here you go now.
Come on.
Cash at the plate now, and that's inside. Gut check time for him on the mound. I'm interested to see how he handles this situation. And a strike as it catches the outside edge. Not sure I like that location. Pitcher might be better off busting him in on the hand so he can't extend and drive one. Swing and a miss. The Biscuits with the tying run at the dish. Swing and a miss.
God,
and that is a big first out. Good location on that heater. Always nice to see a player at this level coming to the plate with a plan and delivering strong results. The team may have lost, but he held up his end.
Well, won 2 straight, lost 3 straight, won 3 straight, lost 1. Split that fucking series. Well, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Appreciate everybody that tuned in, and we'll get back to it. Alright, see ya.